Very important points for Na'Vi. If they can snatch this series for themselves, would also mean that they're still fighting for the top 4, but a loss here might put them backwards a little bit. They only have 3 more games remaining. Actually, both teams only have 3 more games remaining until their group stage is completely finished.
Are we done, Gambit? Are we done? So more bounties need to be put out, it seems.
Oh.
And yeah, for Navi, I think that the Lycan's lane might still be relatively rough. But just because the Nature's Prophet can match him on having the annoying critters on the side to deal extra damage, as well as that it's a range 0 versus melee matchup, Crystallize is going to lean back on that Feral Impulse to sustain his way through the lane. And if he gets unlucky, he might even get forced out early. Both of his cores, other cores, can make up for that time though. Very mobile, very active early.
Yeah. And then we have Blizzy's Nature's Prophet. So NP overall one of those heroes that is just so strong in lane. He beats almost every lane matchup in most cases, especially when played as a carry or core, as I mean overall. So like, I think one of the only heroes that can survive against an NP would be like, I don't even know. What do you think about like PA going up against? We haven't really seen PA much.
See you later,
Honestly,
nerds.
you don't want to lane against a Nature's Prophet. Troll Warlord's a good choice.
Yeah.
See you later, nerds.
And Crystallize was thinking about going bot, is now moving top. Interesting. I don't think they actually had any information about where Blizzy was going to be, but they definitely know that Dream is bot now. Then again, Troll, as I said, he is a strong laner, so Crystallize wouldn't have been happy with that exactly anyway. The Mars, with his physical damage reduction, if he takes the Bulwark first, is going to be happier to take to the fray there. So, the first power spike that we're going to look for in this game after the laning stage is over is level 6 on both Blizzy as well as GPK. Together they have an insane amount of magical burst damage as well as mobility. If these two meet up, they can kill anyone. The question is, are they going to be able to coordinate that nicely?
Well, right now, Crystallize is regretting being in this lane. You've got NP, you've got Treant Protector, there's a Blightstone on NP as well. But every time Lycan just walks into lane, he's trying to use his Wolves for last hitting. And there we go, another slow. Just look at this boy slap at Lycan. You are not welcome in this lane. Even pushing it with a triple range creep right now for Blizzy. Ilias
is going to have to spam that stroke of fate a bit.
He needs to put that spell into some very good work. Keep that lane pushed out and try and land them on heroes as much as possible. And we'll take Yol's Courier. That'll be so bad, sniping it from the back.
And so bad. Is he going to get the other one? Oh, he's late.
Sees it though, but yeah.
I was hoping to see Ilias here use his sentry ward to maybe block up this side pull camp because he can't contest it. Look at this. He just dies. There's no way he actually lives if he goes to contest the pull if it happens there. And X's Vampire is 100% going to do this. They're going to shove the lane under the tower, then pull it, shove under tower, then pull it. And there's nothing that Crystallize and Ilias can do about that unless they block the camp. But Ilias was trying to make his way over and he just died.
But this is exactly what I was talking about in the draft. Like, this slapping in this lane, NP and Treant Protector can just demolish this so well. Like, X's Vampire is getting so many free hits in because you're going in a melee versus melee. So bad it's actually dropped really low in the bot lane. Forced to use up a salve, but we'll come back into the lane for 9 Pasha. And it's going pretty well here for Na'Vi in terms of how their lanes are rolling out right now. They don't have the best CS on their co-op yet in the mid lane, but it's very, very even. But in terms of how this Mars is going up against Troll for now is good. But this top lane is definitely for Gambit. They need to utilize this top lane into the mid game. Crystallized, TPing under his own tower. Up to 200 HP. Level 1 Feral Impulse ain't gonna heal you enough.
It really isn't. He's most likely going to retreat to the jungle very fast this game. At the very least, he has 2 supports that can hold out the waves and profit off of the levels they'll get there. So, it's not the worst scenario for sure.
No. Pasha, level 4 in Mars, 21 CS. Amounts of CS here. Y'all trying to steal a few away from him. That's successful. Exis Vampire chasing Ilias here. And more bounties, eh?
Interesting to see that Ilias stacked his camp up further now. He is most likely not going to be the one that gets to take this in the end. And Blizzy just TP'd straight onto Crystallize there.
And look at that. Just, oh, Crystallize is dead. No way you're living through that. Blizzy gets first blood for Gambit. And this Lycan has been dumpstered back to the trash can pretty much at this point. Such a high win rate hero as well. Really strong laner. But you cannot beat the excess Vampire, Treant Protector, and Blizzy's NP. Ilias finds a revenge kill with the Stroke of Fate. But Lycan underfarmed, killed once, pushed back so far away. 5-minute bounties coming up as well. Should be going in a pretty tight situation, but Na'Vi might just go for 3. So bad will take 1. Ilias takes another in the top. They will keep that 1 bounty up as they're getting some harass here. Onto the Oracle, driving Yol backwards. Dream doing okay here, getting some time to be in the lane alone. I feel like Gambit can just ramp up their game and really go online a lot faster than what Na'Vi does. And we've seen, like, for example, Limp's Void Spirit, for example. I think GPK is also going to land up in a very good timing here with his itemization. So with the help of Treant Protector and NP online so early, they can either relieve the pressure from Troll in the bottom lane, or just start looking for straight up towers. They have the pushing power required for it.
They do, for sure. The only issue for Gambit, I would say, is that you can't really run at a Mars. Not with any other hero than the Void Spirit. If you try to go active into a Mars with ult, you're asking to get arenaed and get bonked into submission.
Yep, still need to worry about the Quap ulti, so if there's a rotation coming in from Magical, then of course Quap can just TP in, drop the Sonic Wave, and the Arena of Blood is just a really good combo with that together. Because it always pushes heroes onto the edge, and then they get speared backwards, so that they also take extra damage from that. A good combo that works.
Absolutely. Exis Vampire is looking to contest this stack taking by Ilias, and yeah, there we go. Blizzy's here as well. This is why I was kind of confused at why Ilias is was stacking this one deliberately. I can see him pulling it just because the enemy has already stacked it up. You can deny creep waves there, but stacking it again, you're not going to profit off of it for sure.
Yep. Blizzy's happy to farm this up with the help of Exis Vampire. We got a TP coming in bottom. It's GPK looking for so bad. So Rubik will be the target here. Slows will be there. Kill for GPK, and this is exactly what you want from your Void. And Quap does, she's maxed out Dagger like you usually do in your mid lane matchup, so she doesn't have the pushing power required with this catapult to try and really take damage onto this tower. They might even rotate into mid with 2. Let's see if Yol wants to go there. Now it looks like they're just going to leave the Troll alone for a second. Actually, just gives the Sentry Ward to the Void Spirit. Walks back to bottom. Magical still hitting the tower. So bad TP here right away. Can't get the dagger to connect, so Magical losing vision there. Fog of War. And dodges it as well. This Blizzy has been killed by Crystallize in top, though. That's your shapeshift used. Level 6 shapeshift Lycan. Enough to kill the NP. Most likely interrupted the TP as well with the Inkswell.
And yeah, Magical will never get these dagger hits unless GPK messes up with his Dissimulate. But then again, it also forces GPK to wait with the Dissimulate until the dagger comes out, so it's not like the dagger max is useless.
Oh, it's definitely not useless.
She get rooted out of her TP.
It's still a heavy mana cost for the Void Spirit to try and go for the dodge. And Troll in trouble in the bot lane. They have 9 Pasha using his ulti. Troll will also pop his. Does he get any roots onto 9 Pasha? No, just dishing out right clicks. Oracle, root, Dream. Given the kill, Rubik in big trouble as well. Blissey finds a courier at the back as well. So 2 kills and a courier on top. And Mars ulti not profiting a kill for Na'Vi. Smart turnaround by the boys, by Gambit.
Yep, and I definitely think that Na'Vi needed to have more patience there. That arena is a very strong tool if you know that they're going to be coming at you, and they definitely will. You just got to keep it for that.
Invis Wolf sent onto Exus Vampire, sunning him in the trees. Hard time finding him though. There's some nice micro. Alright, well, they will expire, so Crystallize will leave them there. Gets one treant. Blizzy's now also TP'd bottom. That means Troll is jungling for now. Blizzy keeping the pressure out on this lane. TP coming top. Looking for Ilias maybe. Can they burst him? Yes, they can. Blizzy wasn't even required to go there. He potentially could have just, you know, dropped his ulti for the last hit. We've seen that happen a few times with... Kips, can you still hear me? Yeah, and now
I'm just contemplating learning Chinese.
Yeah. We've got a bit of a push here in mid. Exus Vampire now level 6. Rubik is level 4, so won't be able to steal the ult if he decides to go for it, but he won't. Magical. Throws a bounty. GPK walks in. Your blink's on cooldown, sir. But pops his invis from the bottle, so GPK won't get the kill here. More Gambit heroes.
Go up there at all. The Oracle with the root presents a definite kill threat.
Yep. They even used the NP ulti just to get a bit of extra there. Didn't really connect. Dream. Ilias. Magical. We've got Rubik coming in as well. Silence on the Troll. Won't get his ulti off. The stun from the Inks well. Scream.
This is going to cost
the Sonic Wave. This up. What a heal. Blizzy with the mechanism keeps the Troll alive. So Magical will not get the kill. Blizzy looking for Ilias. Right click's coming in. Oracle is here as well. So Yol will be helping them out. Ilias, one hit from dying. Here comes GPK. And Rubik will go down as well. And Gambit they found their next gear. I feel like they're playing really well right now. Playing together as a team. Punishing Na'Vi for this early game. And definitely stacking up and using what they need to. But that Blizzy TP with the mechanism on the NP, saving Troll's life, getting the turnaround. Beautiful.
Absolutely brilliant.
Now pressuring mid as well. 9 Pasha trying to keep his tier 1 tower alive, surrounded by Exus Vampire and Blizzy. Lias is TPing in as well.
One wave at once.
You have to pick your poison at this point. Top is being pushed in with a catapult. Magical is around. No Sonic Wave. Try and go for a deny here. Oracle would go for the root on Magical. Time this. Magical will deny it. While in mid, already did lose Excess Vampire here while taking this fight, but Crystallize also took down a tower. Blizzy got the mid tower down, so 1 for 1, 1 deny, and a kill for Na'Vi.
Yep, and that's good news for Na'Vi, honestly. They want a little bit more time. This Lycan, he's leading net worth charts, but he wants to finish Necrobook and hopefully also get his treads on top of that before he gets involved in anything serious. And then there's Magical, he's going straight into the Orchid. I don't particularly like this just because it means that this swap has no extra utility until very much later into the game if she decides to get a Hex at all.
But I think
right now the tempo is coming into them.
Yep, but I think if they get this Orchid, they will have themselves more fighting capability to go up against Gambit. Because I feel like if you need to focus down this Oracle first, if you need to kill the Treant Protector, you have yourself a silence. You can play more aggressive. You can play more aggressively with the Shapeshift on Lycan.
Oh,
so
yes.
both heroes can definitely frontline. Yeah. So bad. With GPK in the mid lane. 4 heroes for Na'Vi. Are they going to smoke up? Smoke on Grim. Yes. Not gonna use it yet. Maybe. Alright. Yeah, I just saw that they're stacking up, but there's. Okay, never mind. Sobat has another smoke.
Should. It's because there's a Blink Dagger on Pasha.
Yeah. I was wondering why Ilias isn't joining them, but I think they can pull it off as 3. Dream already making his way out. They're trying to scout the camps that he's farming, but it's not there. They see Dream. Now they just need to time this. Actually looking for the Oracle first, so they will pin him to the wall. They know Troll has no way of escaping here, so Yol is down first. Dream will be chased up, and he will pop his ulti. Here we go. Dream should be going down as the second one, so Na'Vi find themselves 2 kills here, but bottom tower is being pressured. Are they going to TP to defend this? They have all teleports available. They could. Are they going to time it or not? They're TPing to the tier 2.
You trade this.
So we have Sobat and Ilias. Be careful for GPK to jump in deep.
These 2 supports can save each other. The instant lift on a Rubik is very useful against basically all spirits.
Yeah. Sadly, he was on cooldown, so no TP interruption there. But 7-5 is the score. 14 minutes now played here in our game 1 between Gambit and Na'Vi. Standings 8 and 5 taking on each other's a real CIS showdown.
They could have been a lot more violent, I think. This Lycan hasn't exactly been using his ulti off CD yet.
I think he's
What
scared.
I'm looking for, especially from Na'Vi right now, is any form of aggressive vision. Because their latest forays haven't produced any wards in there. There's a ward on Sobat. Ilias has one ready as well. But they don't really have any way to place them right now because, again, they don't see anything. And they use their previous smoke to invade the top side of the map instead. So Magical is going to have to scout.
This is exactly now that Na'Vi wants to play this bottom side. Gambit will try and put the pressure in top. They haven't really warded anything else except Roshan. The one that we talked about is an Ops ward right in front of the Roshan pit. Keeping an eye open if Na'Vi wants to try and snatch it for themselves. Gambit definitely can contest that Roshan, maybe even take it themselves. Gonna be a big storyline here in this game once those Roshans start being contested.
And Na'Vi has claimed their vision now, so they feel a lot more secure playing on this bottom side. That said, GPK is not about to just let them walk on in here.
Yep. And they're gonna go for a fight here. GPK, there's a nice arena. Excellent spear from 9 Pasha. GPK back to the graveyard and looking for more. Yol is the next target. Will be slowed up and killed. Exis Vampire is in the trees, but they don't catch a glimpse of him. 2 kills for Na'Vi with the ring used. And now Ilias TPing back top to defend. And Exis Vampire now finally reveals himself with his slow place down on the lane. Do they put a Tinker ward down? Exis Vampire's already got a sentry down here, so he'll instantly deward it. But actually, now that he's not around, that sentry, it only shows for a few seconds vision. So he might not even actually know that they put a ward there.
You'd have to check it again. And the spells that give vision on their side?
No?
None.
Dream finishes Roshan. Picks up the DD rune as well to finish it really quickly. They had the vision, so they did that while Na'Vi's been moving around in the bot lane. So Exis Vampire definitely buying space and time. If he dies here, it's fine. Trying to bait them out. Like, he's really toying with these guys right now. Like, come at me. I'm right here. I've got buddies coming in soon. EPK is also in the trees. And that should give them the vision about the ward. Does that actually show him any vision?
What do you mean?
Looking at the remnant. The remnant doesn't actually give him vision there.
No. Not unless you placed it specifically up there, I think.
Lizzie finds so bad. Quickly out of there. Just using GPK's ulti to disengage right away. Nope.
GPK underestimated that before, and now he walked right into Magical.
Very big slow 200 movement speed here. Oracle's gonna have to purge that. They've got the quap. Inkswell, nice arena from the backline from 9 Pasha. They're gonna go straight onto Yol. And Blizzy throwing some right clicks here near 9 Pasha. Ilias is very low. The Sonic Wave only hits on the troll, trying to push him away. There's a Grimstroke ulti as well. And Crystallize in the middle of everything. He doesn't get. Now he gets his shapeshift off. Is he gonna have enough to run away? The Yule's into the air. What you gonna do, boy? What you gonna do? There's nothing. This Wolfie boy is down. Dream now chasing onto Sobat. The Root is there as well. Make it 3 for Gambit. And only 1 hero lost, which is the NP. But with the help of the Aegis, even if they use the Sonic Wave and everything to try and push Dream out of the fight, keep the troll away, They can't get their Wolfman to get that shapeshift on in time. No damage dealt, and dies with it.
And it's all thanks to Yol's fast fingers there. They commit 2 ultimates on top of him, but he's already false promised himself, and now it's a question of time. You could see 9 Pasha TPing out already. It was like, okay, this troll's going to be in the fight. Never mind, boys, we're not playing this one anymore.
Exactly. They're feeling it, and definitely Crystallize is also feeling the pressure. Like, he did not enjoy his laning stage at all. He was feeling very hard after that. He popped his shapeshift the first time and he instantly hit level 6. Got a revenge kill on the Nature's Prophet there with the help of Ilias. And after that, he's just been farming up. Got his Necro 3s just a while ago. Now he's actually got Power Treads and Sange as well. So the Lycan which built boots. In this game, we've seen a lot of Lycans without even brown boots. So he's scared. I can tell him. Like, you can see it from his gameplay style. He hasn't been aggressive and active like Lycans usually are, that they want to put the fear into the enemy. I feel like he's let fear take over him.
And he has enough to be afraid of, I'd say. Whenever, like, X's Vampire comes from the trees with that overgrowth, he's just locked down for several seconds, and he's very vulnerable in that state.
Yep. I have no idea why I put fantasy points there for a second there. It's like, why do I not have net worth shown? God damn it. But it's there now. 20 minutes hit as well. You can see that Lycan is closing up on the 10k mark. Troll is also very close to 10k there as well. They're gonna find so bad here in the river. So Rubik might end up being a casualty. Gambit find another pick off. They still have their Aegis up for 1.5 minutes.
The Orchid is up on Plop though. This marks a significant power spike for Navi, where, you know, it doesn't really matter how fast your fingers are, an Orchid is going to hit you fast enough.
Dire's middle tower taking damage.
I have seen people purge the Orchid off of themselves with anticipation plays. If Yol does that, he has my automatic MVP vote.
Yeah. Well, I can see that.
That's the Galaxy Brain move.
It's been a very tight game. Yeah. Very tight game in terms of gold and XP. Still no big shifts anywhere, but gold's getting bigger. Lycan's getting bigger as well.
And the big thing that Gambit have done here, oop, Magical just gets out on top, is that they know that Gambit has warded up their jungle, and they've tried in vain to find the wards, and then they said, alright, you know what, that's fine, we're gonna kick them out anyway. And now Na'Vi can't actually play towards their own vision that well. They have been kicked out twice now. It makes a man hesitant to go back in, you know? Yep. So this is where that gold advantage of Gambit's is coming from right now. Yep. One fights didn't do as much as the fact that Gambit now only has about a third of the map to themselves.
Yep.
They have vision here, but they can't play towards it. They know they'll get kicked out again.
Indeed. Na'Vi now moving towards the Radiant side of the jungle. There's an Ops ward placed in there, but it's not going to catch anyone for now. So Crystallize Ilias, 9 Pasha. So bad. The big gank train is coming right under a Radiant scan as well. So that's a no for Gambit. No need to take this.
Yep, so the smoke, their attempt to take back this side of the map, they'll get it for a little bit, but the creep wave is out again. X's Vampire is doing a great job being an absolute nuisance.
Yep.
He might die for this though. And
Let's
then
see.
Pasha would very much like to spare him to a, well, not to a tree. All of the trees are dead.
Yep. Throw a spear on a tree, in the middle of trees. He finds the right one. Treeception, but he finds the right one. And Na'Vi, it's been a while since they scored a kill. It's been, wait, it's actually been, it's not actually been that long. Never mind. So I'm just looking at the graph there and see when's the last time they actually got a kill. It's been maybe 5 minutes, but not that bad. They know that they've been going up against the Aegis. That last team fight as well. They only got that 1 kill from Gambit. But they're putting the pressure. They know the Aegis is down, so they have an advantage here. But 30 seconds, no ulti on the Mars. And Gambit, they're preparing themselves here for a fight. Crystallize right behind the corner here. Shapeshift
the overgrowth is down.
GPK knows exactly where he is. GPK's out of there. No damage onto the tier 2 tower yet. Na'Vi playing this very patiently, very cautious.
Big opportunity.
If they will decide to go for it, there's another creep wave coming in, so the backdoor will go off Dream, trying to clear out some Necro units. 9 Pasha, now he's got his ulti ready. Magical goes for the bait. And now I think they know that that Mars ulti should probably be back by now. Meanwhile, top lane, there's already an Aegis Prophet pushing on the high ground. They need to make moves happen. Meteor Hammer to cut the wave. That's from Exus Vampire. Crystallize finally hitting the tower. The heal will connect now. NP TPing into the fight, so we'll come back, and there's the Grimstroke ulti landing onto the Troll of the Void Spirit. They have the NP in the middle of the fight. Oracle has been speared onto the wall. He needs to get his ulti up. The Sonic Wave coming in from Magical, and it will take down Yol. Blizzy will fall down as well. So that's 2 heroes gone from Gambit, and Na'Vi are finding their openings there. Pasha is just tanking everything with a Bulwark on right now, and this Troll is going ham at his shield. It will finally take him down, and buybacks coming in, and Na'Vi know they have to get the hell out of there. Ilias might be able to TP, so will so bad, and that root lands only so far away, but Blizzy finds him. But no, not this time. All right, Crystallize will go down as well, so with the buybacks, Gambit find themselves some redemption, and they need to get an instant push going on right after.
Blizzy TPing back there, I'm hesitant to say if that was the right play. Like, eventually he gets this push off after buying back, but I think that you can, you know, cut your losses there. Stay top. Take this top tower. There's no way now he's going to be back in time. You really don't have to engage that deep.
Exactly, and now So Bad goes down as well, so Gambit find another pick off. Roshan is up as well.
That is some proper momentum at the very least. And this one is going to go straight into the pockets of Dream. He's got Battle Fury, Sanjin Yasha, and a Reaver well on his way to a Satanic.
Yeah, Exus Vampire making space again for the team. Even if they kill this Treant Protector, Roshan is already being contested by Dream and Blizzy. GPK walking into the pit as well. Completely unknown from Na'Vi here, so they're like, oh, there's a Treant Protector, let's kill him. And completely forgetting that Roshan is spawned. So this Troll is definitely keeping up the momentum here for Gambit. 5-1 on Dream. 256 CS as well. 3,000 gold ahead of the Lycan.
I like them moving towards an AC here, but it doesn't feel like that is going to make big enough of a difference for him. Wop, now going into the Yules, and yeah, that's kind of why I would have liked her to go for the Yules first. Get yourself some protection against those roots, especially against the Treant Protector, who has been really making the entire team of Na'Vi play afraid. The only reason that they went forward here at all is because Exus Vampire was dead for a little bit.
That's very true. Even if the kills are tied, the net worth is definitely in Gambit's favor here. So what Na'Vi have to start doing is really get most out of this Lycan. He hasn't really finished anything after that Halberd, building up money towards building an Assault Cuirass. So he's getting a steady flow of items, but he's not keeping up to the pace of the Troll right now, who's already Sanjin Yasha, Battle Fury. There's a Satanic coming up as well pretty soon. That means that once the Satanic is ready, Troll can go 1 versus 1 with this Lycan and actually try and win him in that fight, because usually Lycans hit harder than the Troll does, but with items, Troll becomes stronger than the Lycan in some sense. But the lifesteal is really what makes the big difference here between these two heroes. Now Exus Vampire scouting for Ilias. He has a blink available, could try and look for a big ulti. There's a TP coming in from Blizzy. Ilias instantly Glimmer capes away. So bad, disengaging as well alongside the lane. Ilias will TP out, and no heroes will be caught. Na'Vi get out just in time. They even use a scan as well. They still won't catch anyone here.
Ilias is such a smart player. There's not a game that goes by without us seeing him do like at least 2 or 3 of these clever plays.
Alright, let's for Dream away. Oh, he has the Aegis. No point in challenging this Troll right now. The way Na'Vi fight is they get that arena and sustain the damage through that. But once they've used like the Sonic Wave and Grimstroke ulti's already ran down, how do you take a troll for a second time?
You don't. You run out.
You just don't, the cooldowns on your stuns are just too long that you can't simply go on him again, so they have no point going on him. But so bad will be found here by GPK and X's Vampire.
You probably suspect that there's some vision watching him now.
Most likely. Wait the hell, y'all? Okay. All right,
Magical
both supports.
was still pushing top tower.
Yeah, both supports get caught.
Top tower is being attacked.
Magical DP's out while he trades some hits with the NP.
And this is excellent time riding from Navi. They need those waves to be out. They need to get attention on the sides of the map, ideally, so that Gambit has to run around, waste their time. Unfortunate, though, that Magical can't actually get the top tower, because now it's going to get healed up by X's Vampire. But at least that's going to keep his heal busy for a while.
Yep. Well, they're coming once again here into the Radiant jungle, trying to get some answers here from Gambit. Na'Vi could definitely keep up this pressure here.
They control both outposts.
30 seconds also until that XP pops up. Blizzy, I want to go, somebody found in the river. It's Dream. All right, this is their way to bait in a fight. All right, that's great. But can they blow up the troll before he pops? He uses his Satanic to get a lot of region out, and GPK is bullying them right now. They are instantly pinging. Let's get that outpost. And they will get it just in time.
Satanic down for a little bit. 9 Pasha.
Still the Aegis to worry about, so they will not go for a round 2.
Worthy tribute.
550 XPs. Yeah, that's a lot of XP worth fighting for.
Oh man, Dream just got himself an Orb of Destruction. Watch this troll trump away at this mid tower.
And a Quickening Charm as well for Magical.
Backdoor? Backdoor? What backdoor?
This is honest backdoor right here.
As soon as it's gone, the tower's gone as well. It's the only thing protecting it. No,
Who needs creeps?
Vampire is on top of Crystallize.
Crystallize, gonna be really careful here. GPK, Blizzy.
Dead.
Oh boy. No help for you today. Crystallize down. Nexus Vampire even gets him the friendly tip.
From dragging time to absolutely dire. Magical luckily got to take down the top tower at least. The fact that he's carefully playing on the other side of the map from his Lycan is good.
I see what you did there.
Don't do that. It's not fun anymore if you start drawing attention to it.
Arena Blood will be dropped out. That means Gambit will happily go into the high ground and just destroy that tower right away. There's nothing that's stopping this crew right now. Gambit looking to take their second victory here in the group stages. They're definitely looking very good right now. 12,000 lead. Mid-racks taken out from Na'Vi. And pressure into the bottom lane. Down with the tier 2 tower, and they can go for another set of racks. Just no Aegis. Doesn't matter.
Magical's still doing his best to cut creep waves here, although right now, where he's going? Career hunting. No cigar.
Tier 3 tower and bottom will go down. Na'Vi, they're going to have to try and respond to this at some point right now. And there we go, so bad. There we have the shapeshift coming in. Crystallize will charge into the fight. Meanwhile, at the backline, wait, they've already taken down Ilias, so GPK, they're going to get the buyback from Ilias. And now Y'all will get blown up by Magical, so he's gone from the fight. But there's one buyback. There's a Grimstroke ulti connecting on the Troll and the Void Spirit. They want to try and focus them down. They get the arena. They push away the Troll from it. Can they take him down? The Satanic, the regen is insane. And he will keep himself up alive a bit longer. There's another Meteor Hammer coming in from X's Vampire, and Gambit are just toying with Na'Vi right now, going straight onto the Quap as well. Yules into the air, BKB available from Magical. They're trying to take the fight as well. The Troll is dropping low. They will take down Dream. Magical is still trying to keep up the pressure. Blizzy is in trouble in the trees, and he will go down as well. Will they take the team wipe? They will get the team wipe with the buybacks. But yeah, 9 Pasha, Ilias coming in with the buybacks into this fight, meaning it ends up being a 5-for-2 trade. Na'Vi hold their ground. Kips, oh my god.
I did not think they were capable of that anymore, but with that beautiful cut into the backline, the Oracle gets evaporated, and from that point onwards, the Troll Warlord is just... he has to keep hitting people, and they're not allowing him to.
Look at the
That
graph.
arena splitting him up.
Look at the graphs.
Oh, do I want to look?
Those dents. That is a slide down. That is that is a Hail Mary right there, going down a hill. All the way towards Na'Vi. With all the heroes dead, they're getting so much money as well for getting that free farm. And getting the lanes pushed out as well. But Na'Vi got to try and look for some objectives. They had some very important buybacks coming in there. Could actually shift here into the buyback status to see that Rubik is the only one who has money for a buyback. Lycan cannot afford. Quap cannot afford. They're going to have to farm up these buybacks. They just realized how dangerous that last fight was.
Honestly, I think they did well with buying out instead of saving for the buybacks. Otherwise, you can't take a fight like that and then move into a better position afterwards. I also want to point out that Ilias did what I consider to be the most important. After winning a fight like this, you gotta restore your offensive vision, and he had a ward on him. He's watching over the mid lane and the Roche pit slightly now. And that'll give his team some more room to breathe now that the enemies are up again as well.
Yep, and a BKB for Mars, a gem on the Mars as well, so that's going to be a very tanky boy to deal with. Anything new on Gambit? There's still a cheese on GPK, a 4-man smoke. This is a point where Navi's not allowed to spread like this. They need to get Magical back as soon as possible because Roshan is up. Gambit might try and go for it again.
Smoke from Navi now as well.
See, this is the fight. This is the Roshan wait fight. Both sides know. Yep, alright, double remnants inside the pit. Okay. BK sitting in the river. 35-minute bounties are spawned. No fight. They're gonna try and go for another smoke.
As the only one with buyback was the one who split up.
Yep. Magical's not there. Dream walks in the pit. The Lycan Wolf spots it. They see that they're taking Roche right now. Remnants onto the high ground. They see 9 Pashas there. Blink cancel for now. Trying to keep the trench to block it, but then we go Inkswell. No need to go in yet. Gonna bait some moves from Gambit. Roche is halfway. Need to make some moves happen now. And who do they want to go on? They need to get that backline from Gambit. Gambit also want to just destroy Navi supports first before things go grim. Mars will be held in place here. And GPK forced to go for the Yules into the air. There's the BKB from 9 Pasha. He sees a lot of targets, but where's the arena? Still not going out. Now he's walking out. Now he drops it. GPK pinned onto the wall. Trying to take him down the route from Dream. Dealing damage onto 9 Pasha. There's another disarm coming in. Exodus Vampire trying to drop a meteor hammer on the money, but it's not going to connect. Navi have taken down 2 heroes, and they have forced the buybacks coming in from Yol and from Excess Vampire. Spear onto the wall. Blizzy trying to fight this fight by himself. He's got GPK with him now as well. Dream coming in as well. Crystallize, no shapeshift remaining. His time has already run out. Ilias trying to make his way out as well, and the Remnant will connect. Magical hitting the backline, trying to take down the NP, but Yol is just denying the opportunity here. He's doing the work of the gods. He's keeping his teammates alive. Navi, the dieback from the Mars, and they also lose the Lycan. The shapeshift ran out in time. That means Gambit will take Roshan. They will take the Aegis, Cheese, and the Ags.
The only reason is it Rizzy that Blizzy is alive. The only reason that Blizzy is alive is because of the buyback from Excess Vampire as well. So both of these supports really throwing everything in the ring to make sure that their core survive there and hopefully grab that Aegis, and they get it done. Aegis of the Immortal for that troll, and now Navi have one hell of a job left to do.
They know that Mars is gone for 35 seconds here, so they could put up this pressure. The entire Gambit roster right inside of Navi's base, knocking on the door. And the Huns are arriving into Rome. Let's see if Navi can hold this base. They did it once. Can they do it again? 20 seconds. Mars still dead. 15 seconds for the Lycan to be up. Bottom racks taken. Very close to Megas. A huge creep wave pushing in top as well for Navi. Might be taking that tier 2 tower down, but it doesn't matter because the racks are in trouble. They do pop the glyph. Dream with the DD rune still ticking. Backline. They find Yol. Yol is a really important killer if they can take him down. Magical trying to blow him up. He will take him. Yol for the dieback. Ilias trying to make his way out from the fight. Magical is also really low. Same time at the top lane, they go for another fight. The troll just jumps in right away, and they will take down one so bad coming from the buyback. The BKB blocked by the Mars as well, and 9 punch to try to fight against Dream. GPK and Dream trying to get out of the ring. It finally runs out. Magical in the backline takes down Excess Vampire. Blink onto the high ground. Blizzy TP's away, so he wants to get out. Gambit cannot penetrate this base. They tried, they gave it an attempt, and they are now only 2 here remaining. One of them TP'd home. That's the NP. He's going to come back in just a little bit. That means that Na'Vi, they can't really chase them. They can't take them down. But Gambit definitely make them pay a price for this.
And that switch from Gambit scores was just a little bit too eager. The troll was already here at top when his backline was still shifting around the mid lane, and they get caught by Magical. Honestly, that's just sloppiness. There's no reason to split your team up that far if all you're doing is switching lanes for another Rex push.
Well, let's see what's going to happen from here. That means that the Aegis is still up on Dream. I don't know how he held on to it all this time. The cheese did get used, and of course the axe was given to the Treant Protector. It's giving in some vision. With that, only 1 tree placed down here in the mid lane, but he will be placing more. Now there's a Minotaur Horn as well. I suggest Mars might actually take it. Magical pinged it, dropped it on the ground. Nobody's picking it up. Alright, somebody's just going to take it on the courier and move it all the way. It's actually for Crystallize. So he has a mini BKB now. But why is Mars not holding on to any neutral item? Raggy coat in his backpack. There we go.
There we go. Magical was holding it for him. That's the answer.
Inner OCD started ticking like, do something. Efficiency.
You should pub with me. I always forget to take a neutral item. It's probably because I play 5 though, so you usually don't get one on the first round.
Do I want to?
Pub with me? Depends. Are you a core player?
Is your loss streak longer than Gambit's?
What I need is just a core to place some wards for, okay? Someone who appreciates it. That's all I want in life. I haven't exactly been finding those in solo queue.
We all humans have some basic needs, and I think appreciation is one of them.
For sure.
Dream, at the moment, doesn't appreciate any of his opponents right now. He's just going ham at them, fights his way through, and doesn't really care what they do. But Navi's been finding some good openings. They've been using the Quap to hit the backline, and if they can't use the Quap to hit the backline, they'll even try and use the Lycan for it, which is interesting in a case. Crystallize is not the one hitting the backline. He's focusing fully on the Troll and GPK's Void Spirit. They're relying that his damage is enough to blow him up, and Magical should focus the backline. The Aegis very low here. It's actually going to drop. As you see, HP drops down. The Aegis will pop. It will come back a second time. Dream trying to make a run for it. Blizzy right next to him. Up inside the trees. Who's coming back from the side? It's GPK. But he's under a sentry, so they see exactly where he is. They need to pay attention, though. Magical with the blink in. GPK, he's all alone. Trying to go for this fight here. Trying to focus so bad as well, but not going to be enough. A spear onto Blizzy, and at the same time, the Grimstroke ulti will connect as well to 2 heroes as the BKB popped up, but the Trent's ulti coming in. So Excess Vampire holding the place. The Sonic Web is there as well, but they will take down 9 Pasha. They will also take down Yol, and Blizzy will coming with a buyback into this team fight. They've got the Wolf. He's flying in the air right now. Magical with the BKB popped up as well, trying to take the man fight against Blizzy. Dream coming in, but the Fear will connect as well. The Satanic will heal him up as well, back to full HP. Crystallize still has a few more seconds of that shapeshift remaining, but it's going to run out soon. GPK being focused here by Crystallize. The stun coming in from the Inkswell.
Oh, no.
They will take down GPK, and they take down one really big target. Excess Vampire will fall as well. Dream still holding Invis, trying to go into the Quap, but he cannot catch him, and Quap gets away. And once again, heavy casualties here for Gambit, and they cannot break that high ground of Navi's. 5 deaths, 1 buyback for a Mars. How do they do it, Kips?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I think a big deal of Gambit's ability to fight before was just their ability to blow people up immediately, and now that that's not happening, they are spending too much time running around after these more mobile heroes of Navi's. The Mars had time to actually turn around, get his bulwark up, and tank a couple of hits before finally letting loose that arena, and then the supports were too far forward. feels like a little bit of positioning from Gambit as well as just very sharp play from Navi, and they're really pushing themselves. Magical was playing forward even though he didn't have any buyback yet, just because if he gets a kill there, he will have buyback, and now he does. This fight could have gone even worse for Navi, and it might have still held just because Magical can buyback now.
Very tedious moments. 43 minutes played in this game, and it's still game 1 of this best of 3 series between Gambit and Navi. It's been a Gambit lead for most of the part, but they cannot destroy Navi's last racks. They've tried 3 times now. They failed on the first one in the bot lane. They succeeded on the second, but made it pay a price. Now they've tried this top lane, and to no avail. The same situation once again. Navi are holding on. They have a double gem. Ilias and Quap both have a gem on themselves.
I might want to talk about that. See if one of them maybe wants to ship it back home. I guess, though, that in the case where this teamfight gets split up, both of them want to know where X's Vampire is.
Yeah.
So as long as they have the slots open, maybe? That said, Magical now has a completely full inventory. That's a Satanic sitting in a backpack slot. Just because he's holding on to that gem. That's how much he values it right now.
Yeah. That's a very nifty situation here. This is something that I see almost every day in Finnish pubs. The high ground. The worst mental objective you can possibly have is happening for Gambit right now. They cannot close in this game.
They have also been taking down these irritating Aghanim's trees of Axis vampires, making sure that their jungle is safe.
45-minute bounties. I haven't actually even taken a look at the neutral items that have been dropping on both sides. There's a Havoc Hammer that has no use right now. Don't feel like with all these BKBs that the Mindbreaker would actually be any useful here for Gambit. For Navi, nobody needs the Magic Lamp. But they're using the Havoc Hammer instead on Mars. I think positioning is very key here for them.
It is,
what?
yes.
Yeah.
And that Havoc Hammer pushing away the troll in a crucial moment can make all of the difference.
Yep.
So bad, would rather hold on to the telescope. And surprising that Ilias prefers the Arcane Ring over any other kind of... I would like to see him pick up that Magic Lamp for sure.
Yep, but there's a BKB up on the troll now, so that could really make a difference in the world here for Gambit. Get their troll utilized in these team fights, because he has been sitting in a lot of control by Navi, so definitely now he can stand up a stronger chance here. Roshan is up as well, so both teams know there's a Treant inside, there's a Courier inside. But with the Treant Protector,
nope.
are able to see inside to the pit because of that. And there goes your tree. Vampire pings it. Why did you do that, man? And now Navi are coming in at the same time from the side. Crystallize taking the front. 4,000 HP Lycan.
Very hard to backstab this one, though.
Yep, and there's a DD Quap as well. Navi are feeling confident. GPK. Another Remnant. No, won't connect. Roshan still at 7k HP. Magical moving around. Ilias right behind him in a smoke. GPK sitting on the high ground. They have vision in the river. Night Pasha reveals himself as well. Yol instantly blinks out. Meanwhile, Blizzy is pushing in the base. Navi are being forced to pick between 2 poisons once again. This is not the first time they're in this situation. They realize they need to defend it, so Magical will go out, and at the same time, Dream, he's already going straight to the Roche pit. They're going to take this fight right now without the Quap. He's coming back as soon as he can. The BKB's popped them both, and Dream will take it. He will take the Aegis for the team. He will take all the items for themselves, and Navi will not engage now. But the shape set that be used, the Grimstroke ulti will connect onto 2. They're trying to go on the troll and the GPK Void Spirit as well. Excess Vampire drops in on ulti. 4 men held in place, and they know that the BKBs ran out, so they're out of there. They took everything.
And now Navi have to hold the line for a while this Lycan ulti regenerates. Nothing else for them to do.
Really serious situation here. All Gambit need to do is just wait the BKBs and go again. Now they
Magical's
have...
got a Rapier queued up.
Void Spirit has a Refresher Shard. So he can refresh his ultis right away. He's going to be super mobile this fight. There's the BKB on the troll. There's a cheese and Void Spirit's backpack as well that he can put right after he's used the shard. And the Aegis on the troll as well. These two heroes can make a huge dent. But Ex's Vampire with the Aghanims from the previous Roshan, so the Axe Blessing, they can not only just put around vision everywhere and make their game very hard and miserable. Oh no. Both scans have been used and they won't find GPK in the trees. Blizzy finds Crystallize though. He's going in. He's going to go ham for this one. And they're trying to go out. Na'Vi will disengage for now. Holding on the right side. Gambit coming in from the left. Hiding inside the tree line. And heading straight towards that top lane. So here might just be the trick that Gambit need. I don't know how I'm going to react if Gambit cannot win this fight. They have such a big advantage over Na'Vi right now with all the items, with the BKBs, the Roshan items that they've picked up.
But Crystallize has a Quelling Blade. Respect the Quelling Blade, man. No, this is just... I love how with all these high tier items, he also has a Quelling Blade, just because he absolutely refuses to be Sprout-TZ'd.
Yeah, he doesn't want to let those sprouts. After seeing that river with 4 people sitting in the sprout, that probably changed his mind a lot. Like, hey, let's just get a casual Quelling Blade. There's one on Rubik as well. Lycan has one. So you have double Quellings on your team. That's good to have. But Gambit are still around the base. Blizzy can always TP in if that's the scenario. XPs are hitting some very high levels here. 27 on the troll and the co-op 25s are kicking in as well on both.
So Blizzy has no more teleportation cooldown. Meanwhile, GPK went for that 160% crit on the Astral Step.
Yep.
So together with the Deso, this man hits hard. And Druid is inching towards his level 30 right now.
Yep. The buybacks are also sliding back for players as well. Some people still can't afford theirs, like Lycan, for example, still needs a lot of money to be able to afford it. Net worths are also hitting some big numbers here. 34,000 already on the troll. Lycan also really farmed up. What a game one, Kips. You know, I have experience of very long Gambit games. And
well,
they're gonna find
let's see if
GPK,
it's about to get longer.
and a BKB used. Alright, so that's down to 6 seconds now. They kill off GPK, not able to escape. He didn't use his refresher shard though, thankfully. But yeah, one game I remember casting Gambit versus... I don't even actually remember what team they were playing up against, but that was like, you know, the tournament. It's Aurora, 108 minutes, game 2 in the grand finals. And it was the same thing. They were just knocking on the base doors and couldn't get in. They had a 64,000 net worth deficit. And they turned it around and won the game.
Very nice.
64,000 gold. That's so much money. But it doesn't really make much of a dent at 108 minutes into the game.
Full team's worth of big items, basically. So, what I'd like to see from Gambit here, there are several things you can do if you're stuck in a situation like this. Of course, Roshan is the number one changing... Oh, yes.
Vision onto the high ground. Magical right next to him. But, no, just didn't get the... Magical didn't actually use his fear to try and move X's Vampire out of the tree line to get a bit of a glimpse there, but nope. Too fast, too furious.
Trees are not so good with motion, man.
You gotta respect the tree people.
Anyway, what is I... Yeah. So, several things you can do. Of course, waiting for the Roche is like the easy way out, but other options are things like smoking into the base at one of these Raxes that you have already destroyed. Seeing if you can get a pick-off to kick things off.
Yep.
But then again, another option is to let one of the lanes go out instead of pushing all 3 lanes in, so that they will be behind the one lane that is pushed out, and then smoke into there, see if you can grab a pick-off that way. Although, right now, if you would try that, Na'Vi would definitely be ready.
All of these lanes are constantly pushed in by Gambit. They have the Treants pushing in bottom. You have a Treant Protector pushing in the top wave. And they're just gonna wait for him to show up, but he's nowhere around. Smoke coming in from Gambit might catch Na'Vi off guard. Crystallize trying to get out. They're pinging. Make their way out. Dream's not going to be able to catch anyone. Same thing with Excess Vampire. Does have a blink, but too far away. And now a counter smoke coming in from Na'Vi. You don't know about it. No vision, but they have a really good position here in the high ground, so they might just get caught here. So bad. Finds the Treant Protector on the high ground. Magical finding Yol. Yol is the big target. They will take down the Oracle. He's down right away, and Excess Vampire is all alone here, so that's another support kill going in the way of Na'Vi. Double kill for 9 Pasha on the Mars. Blizzy teleports out as well, so no further casualties will be given.
Excellent assassination. Now, hopefully if you're Na'Vi, you get to restore a little bit of vision, maybe inch towards that Roshan pit again. There is no respawn just yet, but this is the period where at least you get that moment of respite so that you can get to see what's going on there again.
Yep.
You place the vision now.
All the buybacks are up on every player right now, so everyone's farmed them up. I could take a little glimpse at if there's any new items to see. Void and Troll and Lycan definitely already have their full builds, but look at the Blizzy. Hasn't upgraded his mechanism yet to anything. He could potentially get Guardian Greaves. If that's the case, he could open up a slot in his inventory as well. So get rid of the power treads, get the GGs instead. One thing, Treant still has room for a lot of items. All the supports has trouble. And Blizzy TP out, no
Look
bashes.
at how tanky he is.
Slappity slap, but nope. This man has 54 armor.
He was tanking a hawk with a rapier there, mind you. That looked like it tickled him.
How did I miss the rapier quad?
I don't know. I told you she was going to have it, and I pinged it when she had it.
Alright. How long has she had it?
Like 10 minutes.
Oh god. Alright. Well, that could be a big reason why Magical's been so active with those right clicks. I haven't really been looking that much at items. I've been looking at what these players are trying to do and think, what is the answer for Gambit here? How do they push this? Do they decide to go for their own rapier on the Troll at some point? But well, definitely a really good carrier for it. Now, Roshan. Maximum timer, almost 2.5 minutes.
Unfortunate for Na'Vi.
That is very unfortunate for Na'Vi. They can't go for it, but Dream will reveal himself in the top lane, so Dream in trouble, has no way of escaping here. He does have the BKB to TP out. Silver Edge right in the hands of Sobat. Oh no, that feels so painful. It's gonna be found. Abyssal Blade in the face, but they're gonna go for the fight. GPK going straight up. The Quump gets blown up. The Rapier is on the deck. They're trying to find it on the ground. They're just clicking it. It's still there. The Troll will take it. And Na'Vi have lost their Rapier. Gambit are finding their opening. Ilias is coming in as well. They will take a third for Dream. And the Troll, with the help of GPK, I was like, oh man, this is looking bad. But nope. Gambit just turned it around right away. Oh my god.
For the full blow up instead of engaging onto him and then kiting him like they did before, and that's not how they've been winning these fights. They've been kiting him. He is, I know you want him, but he's the worst possible target.
That was too much of a touch of Midas right there, that if we killed the Troll we could end the game, but nope. Turn around from Gambit and back to the push-in activity. Magical buying back. Yol has bought back. Ilias has bought back.
Ooh, and GPK just took down Magical's courier as well, so that's no moon shard for you, lady.
Oh, look at that Troll. 5 hits, range rack's gone. Speared onto the wall though. Troll being controlled for a little bit longer. Has a BKB available. Needs to be careful here. Gets used up into the air. 1000 HP. Has a Satanic, but he needs to turn around and get some hits or pop his ulti, but his ulti's on cooldown as well. He does get oracled by Yol. Yol trying to heal him up from the background. And Na'Vi cannot get their opening on Troll. He will be returned back to full HP. BKB, 9 Pasha cannot catch him with the spear. They go with the Abyssal Blade straight onto the Troll, but he's just dishing out hits. Satanic has been used up though. He's going for more into the backline. Magical popping his BKB as well. There's a great stroke ulti connecting as well. And NP wants to get the mega creeps while they're taking this fight. GPK and a 4-man ulti from Excess Vampire. They're all held in place. Look at that. They're just all gone. GG is called, and Gambit will take game 1 in 57 minutes. Woo. With all that mayhem going on at the same time, Excess Vampire